the young, and the restless spoilers. In the bustling town of Genoa City, the air was filled with anticipation as the community prepared to celebrate a remarkable milestone. Nick Newman, a central figure in the town's vibrant tapestry, had been portrayed by Joshua Morrow for an impressive 30 years. The character's journey, marked by love, heartbreak, triumphs, and tribulations, had captivated audiences and become a cornerstone of the town's collective narrative. Amidst the preparations for this momentous occasion, Faith Newman received the exciting news of her return to the show, eager to join the celebration of her father's legacy. Faith, now grown into a confident and articulate young woman, harbored a heartfelt desire that had lingered for years. She wanted her parents, Nick and Sharon, to reunite. To her, their reunion symbolized a restoration of happiness and stability that she longed for. Faith's longing was fueled by cherished memories of her family's past, a time when her parents' love created a sanctuary of warmth and security. However, Nick and Sharon had never entertained the idea of rekindling their romance. Life had led them down separate paths, each finding solace and companionship in new relationships, yet Faith remained hopeful. As Faith prepared for her return, she resolved to voice her feelings. She believed that her perspective, now shaped by maturity and understanding, would be respected by her parents. She yearned for Nick and Sharon to consider the impact their reunion would have on their children, to understand that their happiness could ripple through their family and restore a sense of unity. However, Nick's heart was currently navigating a different course. He had begun to develop feelings for Sally Spectra, a woman who had recently experienced betrayal at the hands of Adam. Sally was vulnerable and in need of a confidant, and Nick's supportive nature made him an ideal candidate. Despite these burgeoning feelings, Nick remained composed, aware of the complexities that entangled his and Sally's lives. Faith, on the other hand, found it difficult to accept Sally. To her, Sally represented an intrusion into a space she believed was reserved for her mother. Faith's loyalty to Sharon fueled her resistance to the idea of Nick with anyone else. She could not fathom the possibility of having a stepmother, especially when her heart was set on seeing her parents together again. When Faith encountered Sally, her demeanor shifted to one of visible discomfort and hostility. This tension created an awkward atmosphere, making Sally feel unwelcome and uneasy. Despite Nick and Sally not being in a committed relationship, Faith's attitude was enough to cause Sally to reconsider her interactions with Nick, opting to distance herself to avoid further conflict. Nick, caught in the middle of these conflicting emotions, found himself facing a parental challenge. He understood Faith's sentiments and her desire for a familial reunion, but he also recognized the importance of teaching her valuable lessons about relationships and respect. Sitting down with Faith, he sought to explain the intricacies of adult relationships. "Faith," Nick began gently, "I understand that you want your mom and me to get back together. It means a lot to me that you care so much about our family. But I need you to understand that love and relationships are complex. They can't be forced or decided by anyone else. They have to grow naturally and voluntarily." Faith listened, her eyes reflecting a mix of determination and confusion. "But Dad, I just want us to be happy. I want us to be a family again." Nick nodded, appreciating her honesty. "I know, sweetheart. And we will always be a family, no matter what. But we also need to respect each other's choices. Sally isn't a bad person, and just because I spend time with her doesn't mean I love your mom any less. It's important to treat everyone with respect, even if we don't always agree with their place in our lives." Faith's expression softened, though her conviction remained. "I just want Mom to be happy too, Dad. And I don't want a stepmom. I want things to go back to how they were." Nick sighed, understanding the depth of her feelings. "Things change, Faith. People grow and move forward in different ways. Your mom and I care about each other deeply, and we will always be there for you. But it's also important for us to find our own happiness, even if it's not together. That doesn't mean you're getting a stepmom. It just means that we all have to find a way to be happy and supportive of each other." He paused, ensuring Faith was absorbing his words. "Sally is just a friend right now. But even if things change, your mom will always be your mom, and nothing will ever replace that. It's okay to feel the way you do, but I need you to trust me and respect the people in my life, just as I respect the people in yours."